According to the most recent statistics, nearly 1 in 5 adults in the U.S. suffers from some form of mental illness each year, including depression, bipolar disorder, or schizophrenia. Fountainhouse is a unique charity that addresses the impact of mental illness and helps those living with it be active participants in their recovery and in society. Joining us today to talk about it is Kenneth Dudek, President and Executive Director of Fountainhouse. Welcome, Ken. Great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
So tell us about the genesis of Fountainhouse. It's a unique charity, and it was founded over half a century ago, correct?
Founded in 1948. It's actually right here in Hell's Kitchen in New York City on 47th Street. And that's where we were founded. That's where we are. We've been replicated now all over the world, but that's where the original place is.
And who does Fountainhouse exist to help?
The people you just described, people with serious mental illness. And what we do is we help people get a place to live, get a job, go to school. That's the kind of things we do.
What is the philosophy behind?
Fountainhouse is about strengths. When you have these illnesses, you certainly have to get treatment. You have to get medication and therapy. But what really helps you recover is that you have to do something with your life. You have to have a life. And so what we basically do is we help people get their lives back, and we do it by helping people go to work or go to school, you know, have a place to live, have some friends.
And the statistics say that many of these people who struggle with mental health illnesses have trouble holding down jobs as well. How do you help with
85% of people with mental illness don't have jobs, basically.
And how do you help with employment?
We have several different approaches. We basically have, we actually work in the Wall Street Journal, actually,
great.
Which you probably didn't know, because we work in the mailroom. We help people by, we do a transitional employment job, we do supported employment jobs. Basically, we have job coaches that go with people, help people start the job. Then they take over themselves, and then we have permanent jobs. And our newest pieces, we have these social enterprises. So we now run a delivery service, Jackrabbit delivery service. We have, we now do a catering service. We have
Wonderful.
A whole bunch of different,
And then you also have these fantastic education programs for which you give scholarships. Tell us about that.
So a lot of people think that when you have these serious mental illnesses, you really can't go to school, but that's wrong, basically. You can have schizophrenia and do very well in school, actually, and we have lots of people that can prove that. Our success rate is very high in helping people complete their college degrees. So we have a program called Supported Education. We have, the newest program we have is called College Reentry, where we get to people when they're just kind of having trouble in school. A lot of our illnesses kind of kick in when you're first starting into college, and that's the group that we're trying to target now. So just as people are having that difficulty, we have a way of intervening with them, helping them get back into school and get back onto track.
That's great. And you have your annual Fall Fete coming up, which is a way you raise funds for these scholarships. Tell us how people can get involved.
So the best thing to do is to go to our website, but our Fall Fete is next Tuesday, October 20th. And if you want to get more information about it, you can just go to fountainhouse.org.
And I think it's wonderful the way you're also fighting to combat the stigma around mental health issues.
You know, our biggest goal is for people to be able to speak out about it. These are illnesses that people don't talk about. They're hidden illnesses, and there's a lot of misconceptions about it. And so our belief is the more people talk about it, the more people know people with the illness, and people probably know more people than they think they know. And that's what we think is important.
Ken, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us today.
You're welcome.